you crawling out the windshield?
I'm trying. I can't get out.
Look at me. You probably just got yourself a thumbnail.
Friday night shenanigans on the way to the Dragon's back.
Look at you, man, causing trouble. You invite all these out-of-state people and then you just wreck them, man. You saying there's some nice weather coming?
Yeah, about 3 o'clock we got tornadoes and hail on the way.
Hell yeah! I've never ridden in a tornado before. This will be pretty fun. We're heading to Tennessee. It is March 2nd. The truck is loaded up. The trailer is loaded up. Just waiting on James to get here. Got a bunch of guys meeting us in Tennessee. We're gonna be riding Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Heading home on Monday. It is Thursday right now. So it's gonna be an awesome time. Not gonna give you too much on the trip up there, but there should be a ton of wicked content once we get there. Stay tuned. This is gonna be like the West Virginia series. It's gonna be broken up into multiple episodes. Unfortunately, camera girl Ksenia is not coming. I knocked up the camera girl. Sorry guys. Let's see the trailer setup, guys. First real road trip in this beast. The F-150 is gonna get a workout, but she can handle it. She can handle it. 5.0 is gonna be screaming. So yeah, we got all our gear, everything we need. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait. It's been a while since we've been in Tennessee. I don't know what's in store, but I guarantee it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a good group of guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, we are at our first stop. Just getting some grub. If you're not following Instagram, I found a lot lizard. His name is James. I got low air pressure on one of my tires. I don't know what's going on. Luckily, we brought everything we need. I just got this battery bank, so let's try it out. Should be able to power my pump. I'm hoping this isn't a sign of things to come. Murphy's Law, right? So we'll see. We are on the Ambassador Bridge, Windsor, Ontario, crossing over into Detroit, Michigan. Oh yeah, look out there. We'll be crossing the border on the other side of this bridge. And then we are in America. Then the road trip really begins. It really kind of sinks in, like I said on the last trip, that it sinks in when you kind of get over the border, then you really feel like you're on vacation. There's no lineup here. Hell yeah. We got over the border with no issues. Like I said, no lineup at all. That's one of the beauties of crossing over here in Michigan. To the right there, you see a cloud factory and a fresh air plant. It's what Detroit's really known for. The weather is looking great, and we got about 8 or 9 hours to drive from here with a few stops along the way. We're still in Ohio. We got 4 hours to go. And we're just stopped here at Walmart. We're gonna get some supplies and some eats for the trails, some snacks. Then we'll get some lunch, get some fuel, and then straight shoot to our destination from here. We are just working our way to the border of Ohio and Kentucky. It's just on the other side of this bridge. As I mentioned earlier, this is my first road trip with my new 22-foot aluminum enclosed trailer, and I am super stoked with how well it's towing. The F-150 is not having any issues at all. We just got out of Ohio, now we're in Kentucky, and we're about 3 hours away, making good time. There's definitely some cool buildings and stuff around here. It's always nice. These road trips are fun. You get to see a lot of cool stuff. As we work our way through Kentucky and closer to Tennessee, the scenery also improves. Driving through the mountains is awesome. There's so many sights to see. It's not boring at all. I've been lucky over the years to travel through a good chunk of the states by car. But if you've been planning a trip like this and you're wanting to go out to Tennessee or West Virginia or Kentucky to go riding, just know that every part of the trip is enjoyable, and you should definitely get out there and explore because the states have so many wonderful and unique things to offer depending on where you go. Well, we just entered Tennessee. So they're calling for torrential downpours and a chance of extreme thunderstorms tomorrow. Awesome. But hey, that's what Fin Trail's for. Right, James?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we'll take it like it is. The weekend's supposed to be beautiful. A little rain never hurt no one. Extreme weather makes for more extreme riding, so I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. We can adapt. We're definitely in the mountains now, and we're about, 23 minutes away according to the GPS. Almost there.
Oh, stinky great.
We are here. This is cool. TF power Power Sports, a UTV wash, oh, a shop. Oh, this is convenient. If you wreck your machine, you can just go get it fixed right down the street. Oh, what do we bring all those parts for? I didn't even need to bring my tools. The froggies are out. Spring is here. Spring is not here where we came from.
Spring is in Tennessee.
Tomorrow they're supposed to get snow back home, so let it snow. Not here. Although they're calling for a lot of rain. Ooh, look at that fancy place. Fancy schmancy. What's this? Rock Ridge Resort.
Rock Ridge Resort looks pretty nice.
Our place better have a hot tub and a pool. That's why we're here, right? I'm just gonna leave the RZR in the trailer. I don't want to get the new wrap dirty. We made it. We got this house on Stinking Creek Road. We're waiting for Jason and the guys to get here. They should be here within an hour. We actually ended up being the first ones here, which is impressive. That never really happens. We're gonna open up the trailer, get comfortable, and get situated. This is great. Beauty area. James up there flexing, lifting the mountains. The mountain view, look at this. Oh yeah. Wicked. All right, let's go check out this house. It should be pretty sweet. Jason said it's really nice. They've stayed here before. You can hear the creek. Ooh, looks nice. Oh, sweet. This is nice. Nice setup, eh?
Looks really nice. Really
Lots of room. Got a kitchen over here. Oh yeah, damn. Granite countertops and everything. House is sweet. Now we're just gonna get everything ready. So I'm gonna get the RZR all set up for the cameras. I didn't have time before I left, so I gotta do a few camera mounts. And then we'll just get the gear ready and everything. It's gonna be sloppy and wet, so I'll get all the fin trail out prepared for tomorrow. And then yeah, we'll just chill out. The guys should start getting here in the next little bit. And it's all fun from there.
Stop looking.
Look at this. Say hi, guys. Look who we found.
What's up?
Hey.
It's Mike from the West Virginia videos. He came back. He came back. That makes him like less than 10% because like we have like a 1 in 10 survival rate. Consider yourself like, well, I don't know, crazy. So yeah, we're just chilling out here waiting for the rest of the guys to show up. They're stuck in traffic. Anyways, we won't bore you with this stuff. We're just gonna have a few beers and hang out, wait for everyone else to get here, and then we'll likely hook up with you guys in the morning and hit the trails. If you'd like to help support the channel, and you live in the United States, then consider shopping at Rocky Mountain ATVMC using our affiliate link. It's available in the description of all the videos. And when you use it, it doesn't cost you anything, but it gives us a small kickback in commission to help fund future video projects. Rocky Mountain has huge stock and selection, competitive pricing, as well as free shipping. So next time you need something for your machine, head on over and check them out. Support those who support us. It's morning, day 1, Friday. The torrential downpours we were supposed to be getting aren't here, so that's good. Looks like it's just gonna be windy and sounding like we'll get some rain in the afternoon. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully if we do get rain, it's just for a few hours. We can deal with that. So we're just gonna get ready here. We're waiting for Lee to get here. He should be here in an hour or two. We're gonna have some breakfast, hang out, get the machines all dialed in, get geared up. It is really warm out. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees today, about 20, 22 Celsius. That'll be nice. It should add to the fun factor because even if it's wet, then at least it's warm. I hope you guys enjoyed the ride today. I'm not sure where we're going yet today. Tomorrow, Saturday, we're planning to hit Tackett Creek. I'm really looking forward to that. I've been wanting to ride there for ages, so that's really exciting. And I don't know where we're gonna ride Sunday yet either, so stay tuned and we're gonna find out. We got this sweet house here with the mountains in the background, lots of room, nice big driveway, garage for parking the RZRs. Look at this, guys, a Turbo R 4-seater. Finally, we will get to go out on the trails with the Turbo R and see one in action. Look at that thing. I can't get over how beefy the front ends and the suspension are on these. On top of that, like the hubs, the brakes, everything's beefier and bigger in there. Such a sweet machine. This one's got a really cool cage with like overhood bars. And there's a bunch of flake, like metallic flake in the cage. I don't know if you can see it. Running the Axon winch like me, except he's got the 5500, I've got the 4500. Look how big those hubs are. That's sweet. Can't wait to see this thing in action. It's got a really cool roof. It's like clear plexiglass. And then Lee's coming with his wife, and he just traded in his high lifter RZR, the 4-seater that you guys saw in West Virginia, the blue and black one. And I hear he's also got a Turbo R or a Pro R. I'm not sure which one he got. I can't wait to see that. And in here in the garage, we got the Battle Wagon and Jason's Pro XP. Just got some new PRP seats in it. They're pretty sweet. And there she is, the Battle Wagon, ready for her maiden voyage. Battle Wagon version 3.0, guys. Super excited. It's been a long time since I've been out. I've been working on this thing for a long time now. And I'm really excited to get a chance to finally try it and see how everything works. Plus, I think it's gonna look a lot better dirty than it does clean. Chef Jason, what's on the menu today?
Eggs, sausage, eggs,
Biscuits.
biscuits in the microwave.
Oh, damn. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that thing. She looks nice in the daylight. I'm so pumped. It's never gonna look this clean again. So take a good look at it now. If you haven't been following along with all the previous uploads, then you might have missed the fact that I got a new wrap and a new roll cage on the machine. That's a custom Barrett Hepburn design wrap that I just installed a day or two before coming out here, and the cage just got finished by my buddy Blair. So this is the maiden voyage for Battle Wagon version 3.0, and there's videos of the wrap and the cage build on the channel, so if you're interested, check them out. If you'd like some cool Team AJP merch like stickers and shirts, then head on over to the Shopify store. Alright, let's rock and roll. First ride, Battle Wagon version 3.0, and yeah, new camera setups and everything, so let's get this dialed in. New belt, gotta bring that in. Yeah, if we get showers throughout the day, who cares? You know, if it comes down harder, we stop for 20 minutes and that's it. Enough lollygagging and hanging around. We're here to ride after all, so let's finally hit the trails. You might have heard me saying to James there that they're calling for thunderstorms and some severe wind warnings, but we really don't care. We're in Fin Trail, we're gonna be dry, we're gonna be warm, so it doesn't really matter. Extreme weather just makes for a better time. That black building on the right there is Royal Blue Rescuers. They are a trailside recovery and repair service. If you find yourself stranded, they're basically a tow service that will come to the bush, fix your machine for you, deliver parts, or get you where you need to go. They're great guys, they're very fair, so if you do find yourself stranded, do not hesitate to call them. We're just pulling into the Stinking Creek campground here to meet up with New York Mike and hit the trails.
Man, the Battle Wagon looks awesome.
Thanks, man.
Holy
Glad you like it, dude.
wow. Man, that guy does good work.
Yeah, it's a few little spots we gotta touch up, but it looks awesome during the day, don't it?
Beautiful. Yeah, that's good.
I need one more thing. I need an Allen key. You have some Allen keys? I forgot to tighten my mirrors. Cutting it to the wire here. Mike just got himself a sweet new toy hauler. Now he's cruising and living in redneck style. We'll take a better look at it later on. I was really cutting it close with this trip, getting the cage and the wrap and the RZR all put back together to get here in time, so I actually forgot to tighten up my mirrors, so luckily Mike's got all the tools I need and he's helping me out here. New York Mike, man, you're back for another ride. He came out to West Virginia and he decided he still wants to come back for more, which is very rare. You're like in the top 10% here. Usually we get one ride and then they never want to talk to us again.
Look, I can't help that. This is some of the best riding you'll ever do.
Ooh.
Some of the best company you'll ever have.
Thanks, man. Right back at you.
Absolutely.
So tell us about your machine. What do you got here?
2021 RZR XP 1000, Rockin' Trails Edition.
How long you had this thing?
I bought it brand new February of 21.
Why would you get a machine like this?
It looked like it would do what I wanted it to do.
You happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't upgrade from here.
So
Add parts.
So you got a new nice. Looks like there's a nice toy hauler back behind you there too. You got your tow rig.
Yeah, we decided this was going to be our lifestyle, so this is what we needed to do.
I think you got a real good start on things.
Thank you.
Sounds like we got trouble coming. We got Jason and Kyle. All right, we're leaving the campground and we're gonna hit the trails. The Ride Royal Blue trails start just a few minutes away from the campground here. It's just down the street, and that's where we're gonna be riding today. We figured that with the sketchy weather forecast, it's best if we kind of stay closer to camp today, just in case things do get dicey. And I'll give you guys a little bit of a spoiler for the ride to come. Nothing goes according to plan today, and there are plenty of surprises heading your way. So it's gonna be a good adventure, that's for sure. As most of you already know, off-roading is not known for being predictable. You need to deal with what you get and adapt. And those are some of the main reasons it's so fun. As you can see, there's been a lot of rain and it's very wet here this season. It's gonna make for some seriously slick and sloppy riding conditions. If you've been watching the channel for a while, then you'll know that none of us here are really into mud. We don't go out looking for mud, but I mean, this time of year, it's kind of hard to avoid, so you know, when it's there, you deal with it. None of our machines are set up for heavy duty mudding, but with that being said, they can still handle some pretty nasty terrain. Jason's Pro XP is set up for rock crawling and technical riding. That's what he loves doing. It's running on 32-inch Maxxis Rockzilla stickies. Kyle's new Turbo R 4-seater is sitting on 35-inch Rockzillas. The crazy part is they don't even look that big on that huge machine. 32s used to be considered big, and now the new tire size is going to be a 35, and then when you look at Mike's machine sitting on 30s here, they look tiny.
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Just to touch on the tire size discussion a bit more, as people start running bigger tires, like these bigger machines are all going to start running 35s, all these ruts we're in right now, they're kind of a 30 to 32 rut. Soon they're going to be a 32 to 35 rut, where you're going to start getting high centered on 32s, and hitting these trails on 30s, if they haven't been maintained, is going to become next to impossible. Not because your machine's not capable, it's literally just not going to come down to power or anything like that. Simply ground clearance issues. It kind of opens that discussion of like, where do you stop? You know, like at what point is that side-by-side essentially a Jeep? Grayson coming down in the Pro XP. Splashed me again. If you're not familiar with some of the rules here in Tennessee, you do not have to wear a helmet in a side-by-side, or I believe on a motorcycle and stuff like that too. But we just wear our lids. Plus, we got the Cardo communicators, and they work with the helmets. And in the rain, the helmets also keep your head dry. But yeah, safety first, guys. Your roll cage versus your skull, the cage always wins. The roll cage does not work without your helmet on. Here. Saying there's some nice weather coming?
Yeah, about 3 o'clock we got tornadoes and hail on the way. What do we say? The hell you say?
Hail! Hail yeah! I've never ridden in a tornado before. This will be pretty fun.
Let's see what that's about.
it's everywhere. Yeah, you sure did. No problem. You're stuck.
We are stuck. You got Mike? Look at Julian.
Well, winter, you want to back it up?
I won't move. I'm sitting on the ground. All 4 tires are in the air right now.
No back tires?
No, all 4 tires are floating.
You want a strap and somebody tell you, I'm sticking down my ass right now.
Yeah.
Big old strap. You know, get your winch out. Hey, Mike!
Yeah.
Mike, you still don't need any fin trail?
Yeah,
I need
do.
fin trail.
That's
I need fin trail.
Hey, Mike, you ready for them 32s yet?
I might need them 32s. I might have to talk about 32s. There it is. Back that purple thing up here.
It is so sloppy out here. Like, this is gross. I mean, usually we hate this, but it's this time of year. I mean, you just got to deal with it. It's still a ton of fun if you're geared up properly. Like you see us joking around about the fin trail there. I've been teamed up with Fin Trail, who makes the wading gear and the wet weather, extreme weather riding gear we wear in a lot of the videos. For 7 years now, guys. It's not just like pushing a brand or pushing a product. It's about supporting good brands that support riders in the grassroots. You guys hear me preaching this all the time. Fin Trail makes some quality gear. It's designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. So if you are looking for some wicked wet weather riding gear to keep you comfortable, warm, and dry, then make sure you check them out at fintrail.com. Use the AJP discount code and you'll get an extra 10% off. If you're located in Canada, you can check out Royal Distributing. They are Fin Trail's largest Canadian dealer. Sometimes I get a little bit of flack for shouting out all these supporters and these sponsors, but you guys have to remember, getting out on these trips is expensive, time-consuming. Editing this video takes a lot of time. I quit my job back in end of last November to do this full-time, and I wouldn't be able to do that without these sponsors and these supporters. Like I said, I've been with Fin Trail for 7 years. I've been with Royal Distributing for 7 years. I've been with Super ATV for 6 years. These are long-term, meaningful relationships. This isn't just pushing product. I honestly only push brands and products I truly believe in, and I choose who I work with very carefully. My goal is always to advocate for what's best for grassroots riders and the industry as a whole. If you've been watching the content for any length of time, you'll know I'm incredibly passionate about what I do. It's the only reason I've been able to stick to this for as long as I have. doesn't matter what time of year you come out here to ride, it's always awesome. I mean, there's pros and cons to each season. The visibility now with no leaves is great. There's no dust because it's wet. In the summertime, you get a lot more tree cover, it's a lot more green and luscious, but you do run into the issue of a lot of dust in some of these areas. And then the fall is great too, because you get to watch the leaves turn and everything looks awesome, all multicolored. But realistically, like, it doesn't matter when you get out here, it's always amazing.
It's literally like a small Jeep. Yeah.
Mentioning that on the sign there, it showed that these trails are open to vehicles like Jeeps and trucks, which is pretty cool. So it's not really an issue to fit on these. These are some wider, more open trails, which is why like the Pro R or the Turbo R, even in the 4-seat configuration, have no issues getting into these trails or being too wide. Now that we're getting later into the afternoon, that rain they called for is here, and so are the winds. It was getting crazy. The rain was really, really heavy at times, and you can just see the water flowing down the mountain. I'm trying my best to get you guys some video here and capture the weather. You can see how hard it's raining towards the right there with the wind blowing off the mountain. When you hit some of these puddles, actually, you can actually see the splash get pushed over to the right of the machine. That's how windy it is. In the background, we could actually hear trees falling, and I saw a couple trees fall just off the side of the trail. And there was warnings out that, you know, if you are going out or if you're out in this weather, you should probably think about coming back. For safety reasons, of course, but we were having a blast. We were still dry, we're geared up, and we were really enjoying it. This is like some extreme weather, and it really makes for a really unique experience. At this point, we couldn't really get more dirty or more wet, so we were just sending it through the puddles and having a blast. Aside from keeping the camera lens clean, one of the hardest parts of filming in weather like this is the wind noise and the fact that the microphones get full of water and you don't get any good audio, which is why I'm just kind of showing you guys a few highlights of this, and then we'll skip through it because I got a voice over it. Look at that puddle, because the audio just, it's not really good. We slowly made our way back to the Ride Royal Blue campground here, and obviously as soon as we get off the trails, the weather starts to improve. Murphy's Law for you. A few of the other guys weren't as geared up for the weather as we were, so they were all soaked and ready to get changed. So we decided we were just gonna hit the road and head back to Stinking Creek Resort there, rinse off the machines, get everything cleaned up a little bit, head home, grab a bite to eat, and then pick up part 2 of the ride and do a bit of like an evening into a night ride, because that would always be fun and the weather was supposed to clear up. One of the cool things about the weather in these mountain regions is it can change so quick. I mean, that can be good or that can be bad, because good can change to awful and awful can change to nice and sunny and great in a matter of minutes. So as you're seeing here, the sun's out and things are blowing over. We're just rinsing the machines off, mostly focusing on the insides just to kind of get all that crap out of there so that we're not sitting in a big mud puddle.
Well, I hope you can hear and see me. Got the battle wagon all cleaned up. Looks like the sun's coming out now and the storm is over. Hopefully this is it. It's getting warm, the sun's hot, and yeah, it looks like things have chilled out.
So cleaned up the RZR, mostly just the inside because it was filthy from that mud hole. So it's looking a lot better now. Jason's cleaned his up, Kyle's cleaning the Turbo R, and we'll get back out there again. We'll go back to the house, regroup, have some lunch, get changed, and try again. Well, that sun is warm.
Nice. We're heading out for part 2 of day 1. Just ate dinner. Now we're all loaded up, and we are going to hit the trails again into a night ride.
Where are we going?
West side.
West side?
Dragon's back.
Dragon's back.
Here we come.
So we're going to check out the Dragon's Back. Should be a good time.
Let's hit the road and try this again. So as you can see, it's not raining, so the weather is better, but it is still super windy out there. We're gonna hit the roads and cruise into town. It's about a 20-minute drive. We're gonna refuel, hit the store, and then we will hit the trails. Like Jason mentioned, we're heading towards Dragon's Back, and conveniently not far from the gas station, just down the street, there's a trailhead that'll take us to pretty much where we want to go and pick up our ride. Riding out here in Tennessee is awesome because side-by-sides are completely street legal, and you'll be seeing a ton of them out there because it's Friday night, so everyone's out trying to have some fun. We just stopped by the Pilot here and noticed that all the fuel pumps were actually shut down. They were having issues, so we were going to just drive down the street and hit up another station. You can see we got one more new machine joining the crew. We got Lee in his brand new Turbo R 4-seater. So here we are at the Shell, and actually we pulled up and I noticed that this pump wasn't working either.
That pump's broken too.
We finally managed to get some fuel, and then we realized Mike's machine wouldn't start. You can look at the lights flashing there on the right. He's trying to start it, but it won't turn over. Typical night ride vibes, not a dull moment.
Just a regular Tennessee evening, a Friday night at the fuel station. And it's full of side-by-sides. Mike, what's going on?
Not sure.
Oh, I got the same one. Let's see if it fixes it.
No, it's not clicking at all, eh?
No click.
Yeah, it's the sensor maybe even on the pedal or something.
That's what I think it is. The sensor on the
Don't
pedal.
turn it off then. Just leave it on the rest of the night.
I was going to break out my light.
You can use it.
Yeah, you can usually
Yeah.
wait.
Check that battery there. It's awesome seeing these side-by-sides out everywhere. The riding culture here in Tennessee and in a lot of these southern states is just absolutely badass. If side-by-sides aren't street legal where you live, coming here is like heaven.
Mike's machine started and we're heading towards the trail.
Luckily, Mike's machine decided to fire up without too many issues. We were guessing it's something like a brake pedal sensor not letting it start and just kind of being finicky, so we're just gonna leave the machine on and hopefully not have to turn it off again tonight because we don't want to run into those issues. So here we are just down the street at the trailhead like I mentioned, and we're gonna work our way onto the trails towards Dragon's Back. As you all know, it is a different world out here when it's dark out, so I'm sure we're gonna get some surprises.
Listen to the frogs. Yeah.
new stuff plugged into his machine and it's not working?
He's moving accessories, dude. These pod lights are,
Oh wow, they are.
Amazon special.
they're like...
Dude, some of the cheap lights work well.
I love
When you factor in how cheap they are, you can buy 20 for the price of one. Yeah, not having the light bar is such a big difference. I gotta get it back on there. We're waiting for the rest of the group. Lee blew a fuse on his bus bar. And
Yeah, we're sitting in this creek.
just a little 5-minute delay. Lee's got that new machine, and like any machine, when you get something new, there's some bugs to work out, and he's got all his new accessories on there, light bars and all the auxiliary lighting. And I guess one of the fuses he'd popped into his bus bar just was too small, so he popped that once he turned everything on. But they got that figured out. They had some spare fuses, and they were back on the trail in no time. I don't know why, but I think most of you will agree. If something's gonna go wrong, it always goes wrong on a night ride. It's just the way it works off-road. We got to this super mucky section here, and we kind of had agreed that like we're not going through any big mud bogs. We're gonna try and go around them where we can. So we're just trying to find an alternate route here to get around it.
I guess Mike rolled his machine. What'd you do that for?
That burger get you that tire? Put it.
You're supposed to do it when we're filming.
I did this for you.
Thanks,
For
Mike.
your videos. You're welcome. Now I'm gonna climb back in here. You guys push me back over.
In gear? Is it in gear?
Throw it in gear.
All the way forward.
Put it in park.
Park, yeah, that'll be fine.
Go get in, Mike.
Go ahead.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
Oh,
I was taking a little nap.
good old dirt now.
Oh yeah.
Well done, brother.
I'm glad you enjoyed my show.
Yeah. No damage. That's the way we like
Broke
it.
the fender.
Broke.
Ah,
It
a
sounded
couple
like
zip ties.
It sounded like it broke.
Zip ties will fix it. That is slick.
Don't you turn over.
So Mike rolled his machine, just laid it over on the side. No damage, just a cracked fender flare. We 4 of us pushed him back over and he drove it out. So no harm done. Keep rolling.
Let's see.
Hey, come on.
He's flipped. Again? Turn it off. Is it off?
Oh, you
Okay.
all right?
You okay?
Yeah.
Wendy, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get you flipped over.
God damn it.
He's gonna have to go back, I think.
Yeah.
The winch.
Winch.
Can we snatch block him off here
Got
and winch
snatch
him?
block on that tree.
Yeah.
Okay, you got.
Yeah.
Who's got snatch block?
I got Lee turning around.
Okay.
We're gonna hook to him.
Okay. Okay.
You out?
We do need a snatch block.
We need a snatch block.
Yeah, we'll get it. James, here.
Got it right here.
Take care of that and I'll be right back.
Mike, what are you doing today, man?
Oh man. That was bad.
Wendy, you crawling out the windshield?
I'm trying. I can't get out.
That was bad. We hit hard.
You hit hard?
Yeah, I broke. I think I broke stuff.
Well, hopefully it's not stuff that matters. Let's see.
You got a winch there?
Yeah, winch is coming. I'll get it. I'll get it.
Today is just not Mike's night. Gravity is not working with him. He's over on his side again. This one looks quite a bit worse than the last one though. But no one's hurt, so we can figure the rest out.
That's all we got.
All right.
You need a hand?
Run this through the bar right there.
You here?
That'll be fine. Yeah.
Wendy, you're okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Hey, little Pete, can you get around there and put it in gear? Put it in
I got it, man. You're on park.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's push. You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Pull it. That's beautiful. It's coming right up nice and easy.
That worked out well, actually, sliding down there.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, watch out. Watch your
All
toes.
right. All right.
Watch your toes. I mean, you probably just got yourself a thumbnail.
It's a bad one, boys.
We'll get you fixed up, man. We'll get you fixed up.
Oh yeah. Look at that fender.
You finished her off.
Look at that one.
What's pissing? Water or fuel? Fuel?
Probably fuel. Stand it up.
Hang on a minute, your touch is here.
It's not fuel. It's not fuel. It's not fuel.
Not fuel?
No.
Okay.
Hey,
To what?
let's hook your wheel. Hey, look, I'm gonna put this around the tree.
Yep.
And get you tied off so I can undo Lee, and we'll hook back to you with Lee.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hold on, hold on.
Hey, we're gonna get his wheel.
This is a weird pull, though.
Hey,
So,
driver side. Turn driver side. All right, hold on right there. Hold on right there. Listen, hey, can we unhook him right here?
yep.
Let me give a little more on this.
Okay.
Hook right on that, right on that hook.
I'm gonna go through both of them. You're hooked up.
All right.
The goal in these rollover situations is always to get the machine back on its wheels as fast as possible because you don't want the engine oil and all the other fluids draining out of it.
What?
Broken axle.
Wow.
What is it?
He broke a rear axle. You must have bent your trailing arm then.
No, rear axle.
Your trailing arm's bent.
Got axle.
Yeah. Yeah, his trailing arm's probably bent though. What's the best way out of here for him? Is it that way or back?
Back. We got
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
Let your winch out. Leave yours home. Leave yours home.
Let it out.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do we have enough cable, Mike?
Yeah, it's full.
This is a night ride for you, Mike. Every time something's got to happen. Tree hugger.
Tree hugger right
Hey,
here.
here.
Tree hugger right here.
Hang on a second. Let me out a little more.
Out. Can you get it? Out. It looks like the impact was on the rear wheel.
What?
The rear wheel took a big hit.
Yeah.
And then the front fender. We got boosters. We'll get it started.
We'll get him up.
This axle's broken.
We got nothing. Fuck that again. Switch that.
Smash that black. There, you pedal a few times. Nothing.
Man,
It's all good. Let's get the booster on there, man.
it's not that. It's a switch. It's a switch and pedal. It's not clicking.
So let's
or
take a
nothing.
look at it. We'll get it solved. There's a solution.
Are the back brakes turning on and off?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Nothing. I was worried. Let's get the booster on it, buddy.
You think we gotta go backwards?
They want you to go backwards.
You gotta get it lined up over here. You gotta get the front end another 6 feet.
Let's try the booster, Mike.
I don't know if it worked.
I don't know if it did, but let's say it did.
Yeah.
Here. We got it.
Let yours out, Lee.
Are you
We're not gonna leave a man down.
Yeah, I know, but this sucks.
I know.
This is wrong.
Sucks a lot.
I should have went around.
Hold on. Yeah. It's 100% that's good, man. Just picked a bad day to do this.
All right, what's your plan?
We're gonna try to let yours out some.
Yep.
We're gonna line you up. Let you out, and then we're gonna pull some. Keep on coming around. Alright, stop right there. He still needs to come around.
You mean he's got to come towards me here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back. I'll keep on going. Alright.
Let yours out a bit, Mike. Okay, pull Lee.
Keep on doing that.
Mike, stop.
Keep on, Lee.
Almost.
Back him
A
up.
little bit more, Lee.
Back him up, Lee.
Stop.
Can he go
We're done.
forward or anything?
Are you out of gear, Mike?
No, I'm still in park.
Hold on, he's still in park.
Hey, let yours out. You bump it forward, you'll be able to roll backwards.
Mike, not too hard on the throttle though, because that other axle's might spin around.
Hang on, let him unhook you. You want your front tire in that rut, really, before you roll back. You
Hey,
can't.
passenger side, yes, passenger side more. Alright, let him out.
I think if he hits the gas, when he's got tension, he will slide that way. Mike,
Alright,
are you able to hit it in forward, in low, in two-wheel drive?
yeah, do it. Spin your ass.
And turn your wheels this way.
Well,
Yep. Whoa, go backwards.
you got four wheel?
No, that's two.
Put it in forward.
Stop putting four and forwards.
Forward.
Towards us.
Come on. Come
This way.
Our way.
Our way.
You're doing it. We need to
Hold
bring
on.
him in.
Lee, you gotta pull him back in. That wheel's jammed up real good. Yeah. That's good. Good. Slow.
Let him out. Come on out. Passenger side reverse. Alright, hang
Good.
on right there. Unhook him.
I'm gonna unhook you. You want?
Yes.
Lee, unhook? Okay. For now, okay?
Driver's side reverse.
Okay, go forward a bit, maybe. Okay. That's good. Other way for the wheel. Yeah. Just pull back a bit and you'll be flat and we'll figure it out. I was worried about your fender, but I don't know if you can salvage it.
I don't think it's salvageable.
At this point, zip ties, well,
Probably have to tear it off, so don't break
You
it.
okay, man?
Yeah, I'm alright. What do we do about this? Try to get this out of here, right?
let's get the, no, well, you can't remove it from there. You need that loaded. So somehow we need to pull that part out. You don't want that bouncing around in there.
What we do is take that
Let me see
wheel.
what happened here. Oh yeah, you pulled your joint out completely, I think. Are you jammed up?
Yeah, it's jammed up.
So it's in there. Oh, piss.
We gotta jack this side up.
Yeah,
We'll never get
that's how it got in there when it was on its side. Yeah, it
We
relaxed.
gotta jack this side up.
Yeah, his axle is jammed into his frame. We gotta lift the machine to get it out. Don't apologize,
I
man.
mean, it is what it is.
You're got nothing to be sorry about.
Turn around.
Part of it. You didn't come here to go around.
Look at you, man, causing trouble. You invite all these out-of-state people, and then you just wreck them, man.
I'm on my way to helping. The woods out here is always fun.
You never know what you're gonna get on a night ride, but it's usually something like this. Mike, what can we do to help you, man? Over here! So we got Lee coming in the Turbo R, the 4-seater, and he's gonna hook up, and we're gonna lift up Mike's machine so we can get the weight off that rear axle so we can pull it out of the way so it doesn't damage anything else. Well, you know what, on a positive note, it's not smoking. It's running okay. So it's nothing in there.
Right. It seems fine.
Looks like it's just a couple hard parts. You got lots of room. You're good. Keep going. Go. don't put it in there. Hold on, hold on.
Put it in there. Let's stick it back in the hole.
It'll pop back out.
Pop right back out. Can't run that.
I have a feeling it's gonna pop right back out.
Probably will.
Anyone got an angle grinder?
I don't know what to do.
You want the proper answer?
Yep.
You gotta pull your wheel off. Doesn't matter. You pull your wheel off. We can unbolt the radius rod, move it away, and we can pull that hopefully C-clip right out of the sub hub here. Pull it out of the sub, and leave that in to put torque on the wheel bearing, and then we just pull the shaft right out, and we leave both the cups in. This shaft, if we tug on it, that C-clip should let go inside. Should. You know how axles can be though, right? It's just a shot in the dark. Because we're not going to get it out like this. I mean, I don't think we really have a choice. And now when we need it. Up!
Here, hold my nuts.
Sure, Mike.
Not you, Julian. I'm trying to get my wife.
We got to take your caliper off, but before that, you got to undo your bottom radius rod bolt. It's an 18 probably. Okay. Wendy, hold our nuts.
Okay.
Caliper, that's a 15, isn't it?
Friday night shenanigans on the way to the Dragon's Back.
Okay. That's 150 to 180 foot-pounds.
Yes, I got it.
You don't have a 27 mil?
No.
Would it just be faster for me to get a 27 mil? I've got a 27 mil back in my RZR, which is quite a hike away, but luckily Lee had an impact gun with a 27 mil on it in the back of his machine. I was just taking the CV joint apart here so that we could get the outer joint off and put it back in the hub. So you see me pulling the boot off there so that we can hammer it off. Let's just say this ain't my first rodeo.
Safety squints on, boys. There you go.
Pitch together, F1 speed. Good enough. Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. There's nothing you can't solve if you put your heads together and work as a team. Trailside breakdowns are just part of the game, you gotta deal with them. Part of me actually enjoys the challenge in solving these problems out on the trail with limited tools and terrible working conditions. We took apart the hub assembly, we removed the axle shaft completely out of the CV joints, and then we left both CV cups in the areas they're supposed to be, and you need to leave the wheel end in for sure because that's what loads the bearing. If you don't have that in there, nothing will hold the bearing and the hub together and you can't ride.
Let it down.
No problem, man.
Down.
go. Yeah.
That was interesting. We got it fixed pretty good though, I'd say. Successful redneck engineering. Teamed up, got her done, figured out a solution, and now we'll slowly putt back, get Mike back to camp, make sure he's safe and sound, and then we'll save the rest of the fun for tomorrow. Gonna head to Tackett Creek. It's gonna be awesome. Today has been an absolutely eventful day of completely unplanned everything. True off-roading. Hope you guys are enjoying as much as we are. All right, head back. Mike's okay, so we'll just head back to camp. I've said it many times, I'll keep saying it over and over again. You go out as a team, you come back as a team. You win together, you lose together. If something goes wrong, you find a solution, and you work together to get things solved the best you can. Yeah! Oh, what a day. Today was just literally like everything unexpected. I think Mike was his spirit was a little damaged, but besides that, everything was okay. When you ride terrain like this, especially at night, it's up to you and your crew to be prepared.
Being prepared is half of the game because you need to be able to solve issues like we just did. You need to have recovery gear and tools on hand to make do with whatever's thrown at you. Riding underprepared and under-equipped, in short, is irresponsible. There has to be some sort of a minimum level of preparedness when you conquer terrain like this, especially when you're going out in a bigger group or in areas that you're unfamiliar with. Because aside from ruining the ride, even if this happens during the day, you could essentially ruin your ride by wasting 5 or 6 hours solving a problem that should take maybe 45 minutes to an hour if you're prepared. But in worst case scenarios, there can be safety repercussions. If you don't have the gear you need to get out of somewhere and there's an injury or an issue like that, then it can have really bad consequences. And I don't want to be Debbie Downer here. I'm just calling it like it is. That's the reality of it. There are risks involved with off-roading, especially in extreme terrain. So you have to take the steps to prepare yourself to minimize those risks. Anyways, that was a wicked day. We all had a ton of fun. The issues were not serious. We'll get everything fixed up tomorrow morning so Mike can get back out on the trails with us. We're getting home now. We're all gonna shower. We're gonna eat. We're gonna hang out, and we're gonna do it all again tomorrow.
All right, guys, day one, it's done. It was an eventful day with a lot of unplanned occurrences, but hey, that's off-roading. We had a blast. Weather was funky, but tomorrow the weather's supposed to be great. We're heading to Tack Creek. That should be really, really awesome. I'm really excited about that. I've been wanting to ride there for ages, so tune in for that. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, like the video, follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, check out the Shopify store, and ride safe out there. We'll see you in the next video.
As I mentioned before, besides using the Shopify store to help support the channel, you can also use our affiliate link from Rocky Mountain ATV MC. If you use that specific link to shop on their site, you will get a cookie put into your browser, which lets them know we sent you there, and we get a small commission off all the sales. It does not affect how much you pay. It comes out of the bottom end of Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Creating new content and keeping this channel going takes a lot of investment, both time and capital. So just keep in mind, any help is appreciated, and all proceeds go directly back into creating more awesome content for you to enjoy.